What's up, guys? Claude Johnson here. Hope you're doing great today. All right, so today I want to show you one of my favorite chord voicings from the late, great T-Bone Walker. So first of all, if you're not familiar with T-Bone, check him out. He's like one of the pioneers of electric lead guitar, like even before B.B. King. Really kind of invented electric lead guitar. But he's also great with chords. So I wanted to talk a little bit about 9 chords, minor 7 flat 5 chords, and that kind of thing. All right, so let's start at the beginning. So if you're familiar with your basic blues stuff, in the key of G, for example, you'd have G7 to E7. C7 on your 4 chord, and then back to your G7. So one thing you can do is substitute a C9 in place of your C7. So, you're playing your 4 bars of your G. C9. So right away you get kind of a more hip sound with that 9 chord. All right, so let's just break down the music theory just a little bit. So C7, all you do is you take your root and you go up like 2 notes, 2 frets, or a whole step. In other words, you move your C up to a D. So this shape here, it would be in the middle 4 strings, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. So that's like middle finger, 1st finger, ring finger, pinky. And again, a great place to use that is just on the 4 chord. You can also do this one. So barring the top 3 strings, in addition to these 2. It's the same chord as this, except you're also getting the top string, which is the 5th degree. So technically, like the 9 chord would be, your root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th. So if you go back to your music theory, you build chords by stacking and alternating every other note. So, blues, it's often helpful to use the Mixolydian scale as a kind of point of reference. So when you stack your G7 notes, you get your natural 7th there. So root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and then you keep going 9th, okay? So when you play this one, you kind of get all those notes. Root, 3rd, 7th, 9th, 5th, in that order in this particular voicing. This one is just without the 5th. And often you don't really need the 5th, okay? Sometimes you don't even need the root as well. So that's one weird thing about music theory is the root and 5th are not as essential as the 3rd and 7th. And when you have the 9th, obviously you need the 9th in there. Otherwise it wouldn't be a 9th. So, again, on your 4 chord. So normal 1 chord, and then C9. Hey, real quick before we continue here, I just want to give a quick plug for my free blues course. It's called 7 Blues Guitar Secrets That Save You Years of Practice. You can get it at BluesGuitar-Com/secrets, or just check the link in the video description. But I think it's really going to help you out. It's got a lot of powerful concepts and insights that took me a long time to figure out, and it's going to help you with everything you're doing, including the stuff in this video. So once again, just check the link in the description. Thanks for your support, and now back to the video. Okay, another way to use this kind of chord is on the 1 chord. So on the G7. So going back to what I just said about stacking, with your 9 chord, you take the same chord, but leave out the root, and then you end up with this. It's like it's the lowest note would be the 3rd, which is your B. So it's a minor 7 flat 5 off the B. So now everything gets kind of rearranged and renumbered because your B becomes your root. Your 5th is your minor 3rd of B, and your 7th becomes the flat 5. So it's kind of confusing unless you, it's one of those things you should work out. But basically it's this shape. So it's 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. That's first finger, ring finger, middle finger, pinky. And it has a pretty hip sound. G7. So you can substitute that one for in place of your 1 chord. All right, now here's getting to my favorite part, the T-bone chord. We're going to play this same voicing, but just leave out the top note. So really you just have like 3rd, 7th, and 9th. So no root or no 5th. It's just it's a very dark, kind of low down type of chord. One good way to use it is kind of slide into it. Or, you know, you can slide from below. So a cool place is like, you know, after you've already played a chorus and you're going back into the 1. So you know, something like, you know, I'm thinking of, this could be used in any song. He used this song, he used this chord in songs like, I mean, all over the place. Vitally and Woman You Must Be Crazy are just a couple examples. But I'm thinking of, you know, some lyric like, you know, getting up early in the morning or something like. I get up early in the morning. Some, you know, just a real mellow type of sound. So it's a cool 3-note voicing. You could do it up here, which would be this chord, but just again without the root. Another cool voicing is like, this is more of like a Chicago blues thing where you have like just the 3 strings on the top. This was the first thing we saw, but just without these, really just without the root and 3rd. So this would be a little different voice. This would be like 7th, 5th, and 9th. So play around with all these voicings. But yeah, this one in particular, I call the T-bone chord. And I think it's cool. And this is just, you know, a great way to spice up your garden variety dominant 7 chords. All right, hope you enjoyed the lesson, and we'll talk to you soon.